What's going on, guys? Welcome back. It is episode number 31 of the EA FC career mode. Returning today on the back of the big transfer deadline day, let alone window. And we're starting today off with the draw for the Europa League group stage. We're in our first ever year playing European football. Luton Town have been drawn in a group consisting of... I already know one team, but I've hidden it from you. It's going to be Wolfsburg, Braga and Helsinki. So the German side, the Portuguese side, and also the Finnish side. Finnish side. Got Helsinki confused with Reykjavik there. Yes, the Finnish side in Group D of the Europa League. Okay, certainly not easy, but it's one we can get out of. And we're also starting off with bids for Connor Roberts from Galatasaray and also KRC Genk. I want to take Igor Vilk as well. We're going to turn those both down now, of course. And also we'll start off with an academy update today. Once again for this season, we'll be doing no youth scouting. We're taking a year off just to kind of let things settle a little bit. It's kind of like with the NHS right now. There's just a massive backlog and we need to get through it. So the best way to do that, take a year off, stop the new patients coming in, if you will. And yeah, the new academy boys not getting scholarships for this year. We'll give it a year and then we'll come back for next season. But for now, yeah, I want to make sure we clear this backlog, get these guys pro deals or release them, one of the two, and then we can start afresh from the new year. So first game, Fulham at home, taking 7 points from 9 in our first 3 games. Let's keep the good start going here at Power Court, where Danny Loader will get that start as well. Can he do it in the first half of the games, or is he only a late game kind of player? Let's find out. You're going to try and get through as many games as possible to start season 4 off. I'm liking the pace of the save, I must admit. You know, getting through a season every week. It's a lot of work, obviously, but I think it's quite good, personally. I think it's a really nice flow to it, this save. So, yeah, let's keep it going. As Gabe finds... Oh, Danny Loader in behind. This is it. Can he do it in the early stages? Danny Loader. Oh, yes, he can. He's on fire. Danny with it. That's his third of the year already, man. Adebayo sweating on the bench. Malik to Ryan. Can I squeeze that in? Yes, I can. Brilliant ball. Duke. Loader. Oh. Alcaraz, surely. Yes! First in Luton colours for Carlos Alcaraz. And an assist for Loader as well. This dude's on fire. Deep cross to the far post that. And, ooh. Headed just across the face of the goal. Still 2-0. Would love another clean sheet. That'd be 3 and 4 if we can hold on to it as well. And to start this season off, 10 points taken from 12. It's been about as good of a start as it possibly could have been. Luton Town, the start of season 4, are on fire. This has been superb. Well, you have to forgive me for getting a little bit excited, but 10 points taken from a possible 12, 3 wins in 4, no defeat so far, and 3 clean sheets on the board already as well. New stadium, invested really well in the summer, and now about to enter Europe as well. Things are looking very bright under the lights at Power Court right now. Honestly, this is quite exciting as we see 2 youth players unsettled. So here we go, clearing that backlog. Give Doxy Boy the CEO role at the NHS, man. I'll get it sorted. It was again a deal Francis Johnson. I just see that. Oh, he looks very good. Left wing. Ghanaian, 64 overall with 81 to 87 potential. He'll get the pro deal. And who was the other one? It was Jimenez, wasn't it? 82. Oh, it's the Ecuadorian. It's JJ, the Ecuadorian, the sole Ecuadorian that made the academy. And this isn't going to be the one that got away from me. This is the one that I'm trying down. He's mine. So Francis Johnson, he shows great potential, so we'll add him straight to the loan list. Else he can't check Joaquin's potential yet, as he's sub 60 overall, but as soon as he gets there, we'll find out. So they'll both get on the loan list, and those boots have got to go, man. Oh dear, oh dear. Why, is it just me, but nowadays, do EA just like not, where's the edit players? Ah, here it is. Do they just not like give youth players licensed boots anymore? I swear... Like, all of the new lads that come out of the academy, they all wear generic EA boots now, unless you change them yourself, like I've done for these guys down here. It's just, look at that. That's just, who wants that EA logo on their boots? Come on, man. Is it just me, or does this dude look like young Keir Starmer? Can't just be me, right? He just looks like young Keir Starmer, you know. Only appropriate I give him some red boots then. But I suppose with Keir Starmer, it's more like red boots, blue underpants. But politics. Come on, Doxy boy, calm it down. We don't do that on this channel anymore. And right off the bat, we've got loan bids for both of them. Preston want Johnson and Fleetwood want Joaquin. Exactly what we want to see there. Keep him in the Football League. So, following game, big test here. Great start, but can we keep it going in our first major test? Arsenal away in North London as we aim to get another big 3 points here. Come on. Good start. Good start. Let them know you're here early. Yeah, that's what you're always taught in junior football. Let them know you're there. You know, early on, get the first shot on goal. There it is. Oh, it's an absolute rocket. Danny Loader is just on fire. 4 in 5 to start the season off, and that is the best of the lot. I was saying, can he do it in the early stages? He's done it right from the get-go. Alcaraz across, gets it out of his feet, and there is no chance there for Aaron Ramsdale. Danny Loader is on flames. Gareth, are you watching? You got Kane's successor right here. I mean, this shouldn't come as much of a surprise because, like, we are now a 4.5-star team. We're getting better and better. And obviously as well, like we're now in our 4th year at European side. Now we're established. We're no longer Little Luton Town who are just lucky to survive. We're Little Luton Town, are in Europe and justifiably so as well. As Ballard sees Ramsdale off his line, but it's a simple claim. Yeah, it shouldn't come as that much of a surprise. Okay, it's a little surprising, but sugar as Ballard goes down hurt. It's not like the most unlikely thing you'd ever see. We're playing some brilliant football for good measure as well. Alcaraz, easy save. Yeah, you gotta remember, like, we have now got us... Oh, Muric, I don't think you needed to do that, if I'm being honest, mate. Was that really necessary? Listen, it'll look great on your Instagram, but put it out for another corner show, wouldn't I, mate? It'll look great on your Instagram. I don't think. That's one of the most ludicrous cameras. Did anyone see Robert Sanchez do that the other week? Where he just like, I think it was against Fulham, where he just like flew out and did like a Superman pose. It looks really cool, and I'm sure it got a lot of likes on Instagram, but it was totally unnecessary. Oh, man. As Gabe finds Alcaraz, he's starting to find his feet a bit, trying to get away. And dispossessed, gets it back. Still Alcaraz. Oh, he's a rocket! Luton are 2-0 up at the Emirates. What a strike by Carlos! Yeah, it shouldn't come as that much of a surprise because, again, only Jashari is sub 80 overall in this team, and he will hit 80 during the season for sure, probably within the next month or two, as Martin Odegaard gives the Gunners a glimmer of hope. But after losing Nico and Dewsbury, I was a little bit worried, but I'd say that the reinvestment in this summer window has been superb. The players that have come in to replace those players have looked really solid early doors. Luton 2, Arsenal 1, Muric's clean sheet goes, but you best believe he'll still have that photo on Instagram. And Luton's phenomenal run goes on. It is now 13 points from a possible 15. Dare to dream? We certainly are. How bad is that injury for Ballard? Okay, it's 5 days. That's fine. Totally fine. He'll miss the Wolfsburg game, but come back for the following one on the weekend. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. I wish I could swap him around, though, because as much as I like Ballard, I'd rather him go down for 3 months and Coxie only 5 days. But even so, we're not missing Joel at the moment. Went off early on the opening day, but since then we're performing fine without the kid. Right, here we go. Been waiting on this. First ever European game for Luton Town in the Europa League group stage opener. Wolfsburg at home. I would say these guys probably the favourites to top it, so very strong game to start off with. But strong lineup out there. Let's see if we can keep the great form going and pick up another big win here. Come on, Luton. So long throw for Luton with Connor Roberts here. Adebayo's back in the team with the height he's got. This is a good chance here. It's going to be whipped into the middle by Roberts. Keeper comes and he's dealt with it awkwardly. And the headed, it's onto the roof of the net from Alcaraz. Not exactly how I drew it up, but it did cause the chaos. We're going to do it one day, guys. I know it. One day, we're going to score from a long throw-in and we're going to go ballistic. He looks a bit shaky, that keeper. Looks a little nervy. So I want to get an early shot on him if I can. Gabe looking to turn. Gets round his man. Have a dig, mate. Test that goalkeeper. Oh! just wide. And we are really looking like the team to be feared right now. Both domestically and I think, depending on the start here, possibly in Europe as well. I'm liking this. Luton's reputation is on the rise. Well, it's not the dream start we wanted, but you know what? Wolfsburg probably the favorite to top this group. So to start off with, point and clean sheet on the opening game. It's not bad. It's not bad. Ripples of applause. It's a decent start. Could have been a lot worse. So, just played the Liverpool game afterwards. Really poor one, to be honest. Finished goalless. Not a great game by any stretch of imagination. But, still undefeated in the Premier League. And our good defensive start continues. Following game, though, Carabao Cup. Whilst last year, we reached the final. I don't think we'll get through the first round we enter this time. Man City at home. Very tough one to begin the campaign off with. It's our fourth and lowest priority. I am much more focused on the Europa League, the FA Cup, and the Premier League as well. Probably in that order too, I would say, this season. And it's the worst start as well. 4 minutes in. Haaland. Yep, 1-0 down already. Okay, alright. I mean, we've got a weakened side out there. Let's just not let it become a massacre tonight, alright? I don't know why they picked such a strong team. It's an incredible lineup. McAtee to Pedri. And that's a brilliant ball. Haaland's onto it. Out comes Ortega. Great goalkeeping by Stefan, making his debut, and it's led to a break as well as O'Hare's found out of Bio in behind Ruben Diaz for his first of the year. Cool as you like. Elijah back in the team, back wearing the armband, gets his first of the season right before the break. What a swing, could have been 2-0 down, it's 1-1. Oh, careful. Man City looking to win this here late and not see the spot kick settle the score. Oh, it's brilliant from Grealish. The ex-Aston Villa man drills home and maybe wins it for Manchester City. Absolutely brilliant from Jackie Boy. You know, every time we face City, normally this guy has a shocker. Well, call it fifth time lucky, because he's just picked up the winner, I think. Yeah, they've had a really strong lineup out there tonight, Man City. I've done okay, to be fair, to stand up to them, but I think, all things considered, it's going to be a deserved victory and path into the fourth round. There's McAtee, bends one in for the dagger. 3-1, game over, finalists last year, third round knockout this season. To be fair, one of the toughest teams we could have faced. Just got to make sure, really, what we don't do is allow ourselves to collapse in terms of form. That's now 3 games without a win and only 1 goal scored in the last 3. The crucial part now is that we don't collapse. I've got to start putting development plans on my youth players again, man, but this guy looks quite exciting. Aaron Dean, 87-93 potential. I think wing probably is his best position, but this is a talented young player here, I must say. One to look out for. Yep, not going to dwell on that loss, but instead learn those lessons and take them into the next one. Following game, Burnley at Turf Moor. Right now, in the top 4 ourselves. It's been an incredible start. Suma to Alcaraz. And now Jashari taking over. Can I feed through loader there? There we go. Now Duke. Jashari. Alcaraz. Straight at the keeper. Not many chances in this one here. As Gabe whips one in, and it's up in the air and it's cleared away. That might be the best one we get, you know. Haven't been able to break Burnley down at all. Straight at the goalkeeper, that. Whoa. Totally overestimated the fly that ball there. I was bringing out Muric, not realising he was never going to get there. And, oh, what a save, Muric. Well, I know the boys were giving him a little bit of stick for the Instagram save, but that, you can post that on Instagram and do 3 different slides, mate, because that was an amazing stop. Still 0-0 as we aim to try and at the very least, solidify a point here. It looks as though it's going to be yet another game where we fail to score. Just 1 in our last 4 now. Oh! And we've lost it to the death. Flew out the blocks, but now we're struggling. But you know, that form's so OP. Over-effective form, giveth. Over-effective form, taketh away. Yeah, when you're in great form, I mentioned it before, you can go to the Emirates and win reasonably comfortably. When you're in poor form, you can take on a newly promoted side who are yet to get their first win of the season, struggle to create and end up losing it. Vinny started to get the win, but much to ponder. Flew out the blocks, but now we're starting to struggle and slow down. Need to pick it up ASAP. Helsinki away. Second game of the Europa League group stage. Aiming to bounce back here after no wins in our last 4. Come on, you Hatters. Need this. Yeah, I'll be honest. Don't know anyone in this Helsinki side apart from the left back, who you might also know as well, because he's American born. Used to play for QPR, but he represents Finland on the international stage. It's Nico Hamailen, and he's the only name I actually recognise there. But hopefully we'll keep him quiet, and most importantly, oh, I thought I absolutely cocked that one up there. Get back to winning ways. Elijah Adebayo saying, Gaffer, it's time to put you back in the starting 11 in the Premier League. 2-2 starts now for the captain. It's 1-0. Niedicke to Barkley. In his final season of pro football finds long. Oh, this should be 2. This should be 2. Perfect start. Absolutely perfect start here. Luton 2-0. To be fair to Helsinki, with no disrespect, they are a side we should be beating quite comfortably. This is it's the chippy we need. It's the gimme we need. I talk about it often. Sometimes when you're in poor form, you need a distraction and you need a banker. This is the one. Tune it up. Should be an easy 3 points. You know, as much as I do love supporting my team, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world, sometimes, like when I see my friends who support much bigger clubs, and they sometimes go on European away days. Like, that's something that will probably never happen with Millwall. We obviously reached the FA Cup final in the early noughties, and we had a playoff in Hungary. We never made it through. But, I mean, obviously I was far too young anyway. But, like, I'll probably never get to experience that kind of nice feeling of, like, when the groups are drawn, it's like, oh, we can go to Copenhagen for a day. You know, watch the game in the evening and fly back in the morning. I'll never really get to experience that kind of, oh, we're going to Sevilla. Do you know what I mean? I don't think I'll ever get to experience that on my team. But you never know. You never know. Maybe one day. Maybe one day. It's not going to be a dominant win, but it is going to be a controlled win. And we will take it. We might get a third goal in stoppage time as well. Can I feed through Barkley? Oh, please. Ross. Oh. Yeah. Tried to use the body with a step over the shield. Didn't quite work out. You know what? It's a controlled victory. And Luton's first ever in European football. We'll have it. We'll off the mark. First victory in the Europa League group stage. 4 points on the board. Good start, boys. Good start. And back to winning ways as well, most crucially. And just before our following game, I'm going to hire a coach here. Jessica Skinner. She can come in and be part of our attacking setup. And we still got, I think, hang on. Oh, we got even more. Oh, I thought it was 3. All this time I thought it was only 3. There's 4. Oh, okay, fair enough. Well, there is for defense. What? So why can you only have 3 defensive coaches but 4 everywhere else? What? Well, I'll hire another midfield coach, Anna Wheeler. She can come in and be part of the midfield squad. But we're not. I'm not finding that many like top class coaches right now. We can't afford it anyway. But that's so strange. I don't know why. There's very limited, like, 5 stars. We're a European side now. Surely we should be able to attract better coaches. Right, let's keep rolling. Following game, Leeds at home. Final game for the international break. And after no wins domestically in our last 3, yeah, we got to return to form here. Come on. It's actually right before an international break as well. And I've mentioned this before, but to me, you always want to go into an international break on the back of a win. It means you go away feeling good about yourselves. You know, you've got 2 weeks of reflection on how things are going. And that also means on the other shoe, if you lose and you're in bad form, you go into that break and you've got 2 weeks of overthinking, you know. So returning to good form right before the break is always a good thing. Great save. Still 0-0. Seeing a Duke is hobbling. I don't know where he picked all that knock from. But as Leeds at the moment a little bit. Oh, I should have taken advantage there. Hold on. And on the edge, Jashari. Adebayo. Yes, there we go. Just about got away with that one there. Alcaraz drill. So, okay. Got to win this, man. I've really struggled for form recently, and it's so imperative you get it sorted ASAP. 5 on the clock. Holding on to a 1-0 win. It's not dominant, but a win is a win, and we'll have it. Question is, can we just withstand this last attack? 2 minutes. 2 minutes to do it. Oh, there we go. There we go. And now, actually, if I play this right... Here we go. This will do it here. Jashari is a man in the middle. It's Alcaraz. Can he get there? No, it's fine. It's fine. It'll do. It'll do. Yeah, when you're struggling, you'll take any win you can get. I've said this before. When you're going for a dry spell, you're going for a tough spell, anything that ends it, just take it, honestly. Right, let's do a couple more, yeah? And then we'll end on that. Following game, the Short King is returning, but not ready just yet. Man City away at the Etihad. Can't see us getting anything from this game, but a point will be a solid result, and that'll be no losses in our last 3 as well. Oh, what a ball. What a ball. Wow. Unbelievable. I mean, this dude flexing and rightfully so, man. I mean, the strength is ridiculous. You know, I've got a record of saying this, and I'll say it once again. Now, I know he slowed down a little bit and not had the phenomenal start he had last season, but I still believe that he has the chance to go down as statistically one of the greatest strikers of all time, because there is just no downside to this game. I mean, he's 6'4", he's absolutely jacked. He's got a cannon of a left boot, but also this dude's so rapid as well and got excellent feet too. I mean, honestly, with the awareness and learning under Guardiola, the only real question for him is, can he keep his motivation high after already winning the treble at such a young age? Erling Haaland is rightfully considered a Terminator, because there is very little stopping this guy. Renchi through the gap, Basuma, good touch there. Right, hold on. Okay. Sorry to break away from the audio for a little bit, but God, I had to concentrate there. Cracking ball across and finish as well. Okay, alright, keep it calm. There's a whole other half to play. Ryan to Jashari. At the moment, just kind of trying to make blue shirts chase us a little bit. And if I can do that, I might be able to find some space in behind. Until it opens up though, I'm not going to utilise that. And instead, just keep holding the ball. Because a point would be a good result anyway. But if we can cause a bit of ill discipline, then you never know. Like right now, I just dinked it a bit too hard. But I think that's the way to go in the second half here. Know that a point's a good result. So if the chance is on, take it. Otherwise, just keep holding the ball. Again, here we go. Here we go. Look at it. Look at the light blue shirts that are so far forward, and if we can just work it in behind it, because of the pace we've got, so much of it. Go on, Raja. Oh, I mean they're scrambling a little bit because there's such a massive gap in the lines between the midfield. Oh, and the passing just hasn't been there. I've missed a chance to win this here. You know, a point's a good result. Don't get me wrong. I've missed a chance to win this. Definitely. Yeah, that's one of those games where it's like, you know, pre-game you would have taken the point and be very satisfied with it, but you see my reaction there walking straight down the tunnel. I know that's a good chance to have won that game blown there. Several times towards that end of that second half there were chances in behind. I just didn't get the passes right. Right game plan, wrong execution. Right, let's do one more game and we'll end on this. Match day 3 of the group stage. Braga away in Portugal, who, by the way, have one of the coolest stadiums in Europe. It's kind of like built into a cliff. It's hard to explain it, but I'll leave some pictures on the screen. It's so cool. And EA, please put it in the game for next year. It's amazing. Anyway, win this game and I think we'll be one win away from qualification. Let's get it here. Yeah, I get asked often, like, what stadiums would I really want to see in the game? You know, obviously outside of the new camp and the Allianz that unfortunately aren't licensed by EA right now. Those are obvious choices. Ibrox and Celtic Park both got put into the game this year. Great, long overdue, I would say. But to me, there's a few that definitely stand out. The Maracana, of course, in Rio de Janeiro, definitely one. But also, like, iconic grounds that aesthetically are so cool, like this one. I think would just be brilliant for the game. You know, they'd be so fun to play at. Such a shame that they haven't been put in. They'd be quite hard to render, I'm sure, but if EA could do it, oh, they'd be amazing to play at. JJ with the crossfield to Ryan, fullback to fullback. And, oh, that's just silly. What am I doing there? Poor. You know when you start to get frustrated because you try to be a bit too direct and a bit too forceful. Sometimes you just got to slow it down. And when the opportunity's there, like now, take it. Until then, stick to the short passing. Loader. Gabriel, oh, brilliant save by Thiago Sarr. At full stretch diving to his right, turns behind for a corner. Still 0-0, but plenty of the game to go. I've got to stop forcing it when it's not on. You know, we all remember the mantra. If it's not there, don't force it. Otherwise, short passes. Plenty of time to win this, but oh goodness. That kind of sums my game up. Callum O'Hare trods on the ball. And it's cleared on. Dicker wins it back though. Now Carsdale, look at the space down the right for Ricky. He's not the quickest of wide players, but he can certainly slide the ball through. And I just couldn't get away with Danny Loader, man. Really struggled in this game. And it's safe to say after a great run to start the season off, we're now starting to slow down. But here's Duke. Oh, what a save! Just about got enough on it to claw it behind. And I think it will end goalless. What a save that is, right to death. Yep, 2 wins in 7 and none in our last 2 either. Safe to say we had an amazing start to the season and flew out of the blocks, but it's a marathon, not a sprint. And we definitely have lost our pace a little bit. Okay, still undefeated in Europe, but only 1 win in our first 3. Tough group, I know it was. Not a great start and not a great run either. Need to sort this out in the next one. Yeah, we shall leave it there, guys. So big thank you for watching today's episode of the EA FC Career Mode. If you enjoyed it, please do drop a like. Much love to you all. Have a fantastic day. And we'll return in the next one with the second half of the group stage as we aim to possibly scrape through in what has been so far a very tough campaign in Europe and some more big Premier League games as well as we aim to stay in the top 4. Yeah, not a great run of form, but it certainly could be a lot worse. I'll see you for the next episode very soon.